What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, bringing you another live Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle against a subscriber/follower on Twitter. Mr. Powers is here again. We've battled him, I don't know how many times on the channel, a few times. This time around, we are headed down to the depths of PU. If you don't know what PU is, it is kind of like an unofficial tier under NU, which is kind of strange because it's partially used and you would think that never used would be at the bottom. Anyway, it's a whole big thing. I will leave a link in the description that shows the tier list that we were following, because I don't think it was the official Smogon one or the beta Smogon one or whatever it is. That's not the one we were following, so I will link the one that we did follow down below. That way you guys, if you want to do your own PU battles, you can do that. And if I'm asking for PU battles, which I will be doing, if you guys want to do PU battle with me on the channel, feel free to get a team together and challenge me. I'll be happy to oblige you with that. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much. But anyway, before we get started today, if you guys can, if you don't mind, if you would like to show some support to the channel in this series, please click that thumbs up button right below this video. It does help out a lot. Also, make sure you're leaving a comment. Give me some feedback. Tell me what you're thinking, what your thoughts are, what, I don't know, what you had for breakfast, all that good stuff. Now, today we're bringing physically defensive Magcargo, especially defensive Meganium. We are bringing Defog, Tailwind supporting-ish, I don't know what you could call it. It's just a support set, Lumineon. Then we have Winfrey the Scyther with Swords Dance and Roost and all of that fun stuff. Life Orb, Rampardos, and Dual Screens Rotom. Regular Rotom, that is. Because I don't think any of the other Rotoms are available in PU. Pretty sure Fan is just NU. Actually, no, Rotom Frost, the refrigerator, freezer-ish looking thing, is available. So this is a really cool team. Oh my goodness, he has no fully evolved Pokemon. He's got Floette, Palpitoad, Duosion, Clang, Volibee, and Porygon. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love it. Alright, we're starting off with Plasbad here, the Rotom, because I don't see... Actually, no, we do see an immunity to electricity in that Palpitoad. So I'm pretty sure Palpitoad has its ground typing. Pretty sure. Not positive. Actually, it might not. I don't know. That's kind of bad. Why don't I know that? But we're leading with Plasbad anyway, and we are going to set up screens. Oops, why did I just enter Meganium and then withdraw it? I don't really know. Sometimes I'm silly like that. We're going to lead off with Plasbad. We're going to set up screens, hopefully, if all goes well. Then we will Volt Switch out into a Magcargo, get up rocks, then maybe go into Lumineon and start setting up, I don't know, a Tailwind or, I don't know. We're going to see how the battle goes. I probably won't be that lucky where I can just set up everything that I want. It doesn't usually work that way. And Mr. Powers is a good player, so he's probably not going to let that happen. We see the Duosion starting things off here. Ooh, I'm just thinking about this now. I wonder if this is Trick Room. That would be scary. That would be really scary. This thing probably, it could be Regenerator or it could be Magic Guard. So his Magic Guard, Will-O-Wisp, and getting residual damage means absolutely nothing. But before we do anything, I want to set up Light Screen. So that's what we're doing. He may switch out here, you know, being scared of Shadow Ball and such, which I would not blame him for because it is a stab move. We are part Ghost type. So we may see a switch. I don't know. No, he's going to stay in. That is interesting. Shadow Ball was going to hurt. That was going to hurt. We do see the Trick Room. That is freaking scary. Especially if you're going to start setting up Calm Minds. That scares the bejesus out of me. We're going to Volt Switch here. Trick Room. Trick Room. A Trick Room PU team. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Now, if he wants to set up anything, because he's going to go first here, obviously, because he's slower. If he wants to set up a Calm Mind, I'm going to go right into Meganium and Dragon Tail him out. I'm not playing these games. No, he's going to withdraw. Are you going into Palpitoad, I wonder? No, the Floette's going to come out here, because I'm guessing that's his special wall? Not really sure, and I can't Dragon Tail you out either, so if you set up things, that's going to be a problem. That kind of does a lot of damage. Maybe you're not Eviolite. Things are happening that I don't really enjoy. We do resist the Fairy Stab, so I'm going to go out into Magcargo here. We're going to set up rocks, or am I going to Toxic? Maybe Toxic first. We see the leftovers. Is that lefties? It is. They're not even Eviolite. Lefties Floette. That is interesting. Do I Toxic or do I Stealth Rock first? That is the question. I think I want to Toxic first. I really do. But Stealth Rocks. I love Stealth Rocks. And that's going to help out Dragon Tailing so much. No, we're going to Toxic first. That's more important. He's going to stay in. And we outspeed because Magcargo is a slow sack of snail something. We see the Moonblast. That is a resisted hit, so that's not going to do a whole lot. That does nothing, and we're physically defensive. So we're going to get all that back due to lefties. 154 out of 156, not bad. Now, that negates the lefties on this Floette too, which is great. And the Trick Room is actually going to wear off soon. Soon-ish. But now we can set up rocks. And then we can start lava pluming things. We're going to see the withdrawal here. What are you going to go into? It's going to be the Palpitoad because that does scare me out. I'm not sure if it's ground type. That's the problem. I know that Timpole is. Not water. Blah, 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 blah. I can't talk. I know that Timpole is just water type. For some reason, I feel like this is ground type. These middle evolutions are tricky, especially when you don't see them that often. Now, we can go into Meganium pretty safely here because if it's ground, regardless of whether it's ground or not, we resist the stabs. And yeah, that's just going to be a good time. I could go into Finley here because this would be a good opportunity to set up Tailwind and then go into Rampardos and start wrecking things. But, to be fair, Rampardos doesn't really want to take on a Palpitoad. So, we're going to go into Meganium first before we do any of that. So, the Magcargo Meganium core, I really, really like it, especially with Lumineon there. It forms a nice water, fire, grass core, which covers each other's weaknesses fairly well. We see the Stealth Rocks, which is a problem because it just is. Because we have Magcargo, which is weak to it, and then we don't have any Focus Sash users, but Scyther. Poor Winfrey is 4 times weak to Stealth Rocks. We do have the Roost, so that's something. But we may just want to defog and try to set up rocks again. So if Lumineon gets out here, I may just defog. Because having Scyther at half health right off the bat is not really the best thing in the world. I don't think you're going to stay in. I really don't. So I really want to Dragon Tail. But if that Floette comes out, that is an issue. Because we just give you a free turn to just do things. So I'm going to Giga Drain. And he is going to withdraw, so Dragon Tail probably would have been the better play, unless the Floette comes out. No, it's going to be the Clang, which takes a little bit due to rocks. And yeah, Giga Drain's not going to do much at all. I wonder if this is... No, we see lefties again. Okay, so we see a couple of Pokemon that are lefties here. That is interesting. I'm going to Dragon Tail you out. I don't want you setting up... Oh, the sub. The sub. Substitute Clang. Alright, Dragon Tail, don't fail me. And that's not going to break the sub, though. That's the thing. That is not breaking the sub in any universe. Ooh, and he has the lefties. I don't like this. I don't like this situation at all. I really, really do not. We're going to go out into... This is unfortunate. This is very, very unfortunate. Not going to lie. I think I want to go out into Magcargo right away and start lava pluming. I feel like that's the best situation. Now, he knows exactly what this Magcargo does because in our last battle, it was an NU match, I did bring the Magcargo with Noctowl as my special defensive wall. We see the Gear Grind, we avoid the attack, that would be a neutral hit. So I'm not sure how much that would do exactly. But, yeah. So his team is holding its own here. Very creative. Our light screen is finally wearing off. But kudos to you for being an incredible team. It makes my team look very, very try-hard. I know that I have a Lumineon. Come on. But still, a team with Magcargo and Meganium looks very try-hard next to a team that has no Final Evolution Pokemon. So, again, that's just another reason why I love battling my subscribers. You guys bring some of the most awesome things to these battles. Oh, so creative. So creative. Alright, we're going for the Lava Plume. He has no reason to switch out here. He could set up a Gear Grind, or not a Gear Grind, a Shift Gear if he wants to, if he has it. Or he could just set up another sub. We'll see. No, he's going to go for the gear grind. And that's not going to do a whole lot, I don't think. Oh, that does more than I want it to. Ouch. That does a lot more than I wanted to. Clang is power. My goodness. I'm fully invested in my physical defense, too. So we see the lefties again. There's no way you are staying in. So I'm going to go for recover as he switches out. I really don't see you staying in here. I really just don't see that happening. So recover it is. Because he's afraid of the lava plume. He doesn't want to get burned. And yeah, it's not going to be a good time. So Clang is going back to his trainer, and we're going to see the Palpitoad come out here. Would have been a good opportunity to go for the Toxic, but that wasn't really worth the risk. Because recover is just, I think, a better play here. So we know this thing has rocks. It probably has Scald. I don't know what else it carries. I really don't. We do get back up to full health, which is great, because we're going to take 25% when we come back in. Now, I would like to go into Meganium because it walls this thing. I don't think you can do much. Even if you wanted to Toxic, or if you get a burn with Scald, which might be what you go for here. Yeah, I don't... We have the aromatherapy, so that's what I was going for, but I kind of got lost in thought there because I am just like that. The Meganium is going to be the switch here, because I feel like that's just the best play. Like I said, we wall pretty much all of its coverage, unless it's packing Ice Beam. But we're specially defensive, so I'm really not afraid of this thing. Really not. He has the Sludge Bomb. Okay, never mind. I don't wall it at all. I do not wall it at all. He doesn't get the poison, thankfully, and I don't think he's going to want to stay in. I don't believe that that is going to be something he wants to do. So, I kind of want to just Dragon Tail. He's not going to keep a Palpitoad in to just get hit by a Giga Drain. That's crazy talk. That is crazy talk. Dragon Tail it is. Yeah, he's going to withdraw. The Clang might come back out. It's going to take negligible damage. Oh, the Floette comes out. Nice play on my opponent's part, predicting the Dragon Tail, because we can't hit it. And that was something I was afraid of. But he gets that free switch in. He does take the Toxic damage, which is a thing. And he may even double into the Clang now, predicting me to go for a Dragon Tail. Because Meganium can't touch Clang, and I don't think I can break its substitute in one hit with Giga. Obviously, Dragon Tail doesn't, but Giga I don't think does either. Now, does he have anything to hit Magcargo? Like, if he's packing the Hidden Power Ground, that would be really, really scary. But I feel like that's a little bit of a reach to say Floette is packing the HP Ground. I kind of just want to Synthesis. Or is this thing going to set up? There's so many things that could happen here. So many different things that could happen. You know what? I'm going to Giga Drain. Even if that Clang comes out, we get a little bit of extra damage off on it. We'll see. Nope, he's going to stay in. So we get an okay... Oh, that's not really okay. We get some damage off on this Floette. And we see the Aromatherapy. Alright, so Moonblast and Aromatherapy. And it has lefties. So I'm guessing this is a defensive Pokemon? I guess, judging by how much that Giga Drain did. I know we're not invested, but still. Now, I think it might be an okay idea to go out into... That Palpitoad is a problem. Really is. Now, we can go into Winfrey here, try to get an SD up, and start aerial acing things, because we have the Brick Break for that Clang. We can take a Moonblast. The problem is I don't want to get Toxicked. So, we're going to bring in the Plasbad here. We're going to try to get some screens up. We're going to try to get some things going. Something. We need to try to get some momentum here. We're going to take Rock Damage, which sucks because we don't have any recovery. We're going to see the withdrawal here. What are you going into, my friend? The Duosion comes back out. Okay, fair enough. He's gonna take some rocks damage. Did he take any damage before? I don't think he did. I don't believe so. I really... I'm blanking here. Because that would tell us if he was regenerated or not. So, I think what I want to do is set up screens. Again, he's going to... He's going to set up the Trick Room, I'm guessing. Which is scary in itself. So... Let's go for the light screen. We go first, obviously, because Duosion is slow as anything, and this is a Trick Room team, so probably is a minus, you know, thing. Oh, the Shadow Ball comes out. Ouch. That does a lot of damage. That does way more than I wanted it to. We're not going to set up a Reflect here. We're just going to Volt Switch out. He's going to stay in and go for the Shadow Ball again. Even through the light screen, that did a lot. That did way more than I wanted it to. Way more than I wanted it to. Let us see here. Let us see. What is a good switch? I'm going to go into Finley. We should be able to take any special hit fairly okay. We may see the Trick Room come out here. No, it's going to be the Shadow Ball. Interesting. And no special defense drop, so that's great. The question is, do we go for the Defog? Because I kind of do. I kind of want to go for the Defog. Because rocks are going to hurt my team more than help. So... yeah, we're going to... No, we're not. We're going for the Tailwind. That's what we're going for. We're going for the Tailwind. He's going to stay in here. Do you go for the Trick Room? That is the question. No, he's going to go for the Toxic. So we hopefully will have an opportunity to go for an Aromatherapy. I'm hoping. Now, the Trick Room might be coming out now that he saw the Tailwind, because that is quite scary. That is quite scary indeed. I'm going to U-turn out. Not going to mess around. We're U-turning out. And he's staying in, so that does a lot of damage. Wow. That's a U-turn coming off of Luminion, ladies and gents. That does so much damage. So much damage. The problem becomes here, if he... I want him to go for an attack. I really want him to go for an attack. But I don't think we can switch in Rampardos here. Just don't see that happening. I don't see that being a good switch. So, if I had to guess, if I had to make a guess, I would say Trick Room. So we're going to go into the Magcargo, because I should be able to take any hits. Kind of weird, I set up Tailwind and then go into Magcargo. That's kind of a strange thing to do, but I'm doing it anyway. Yeah, there's the Trick Room. I figured that was coming after we saw the Tailwind. Figured that would be the most beneficial thing for him to do. So we see the lefties there, and he's going to outspeed this turn. I don't think he can KO us with anything by any means. So I'm just going to go for the Lava Plume. Get as much damage off as I possibly can on something. The Palpitoad, I'm guessing, is going to come out here. Yeah, there's the Palpitoad. Can we get the burn? A burn would be absolutely fantastic right now. I mean, he still has to Aromatherapy, or he still has the Aromatherapy. Yeah, that does a lot. No burn. We see the lefties. We already saw the lefties a couple times, so that is not anything new. And Magcargo is going to get almost back up to full health too, which is great because those rocks are a pain. I really need to get an Aromatherapy off on my own because we don't want Finley Toxic. That's just not a good time. That is just not a good time at all. We are wearing his team down, slowly but surely. He has to know the Meganium is going to want to come out here. We can't leave Magcargo in either, sadly. Sadly, we cannot. The question is, are you going to go for the Scald? If you go for the Scald, Finley can come in and get some health back. And that'll be fun. No, we're gonna go into Meganium. That's the safe play. Oh, he has the Sludge Bomb. We already saw that. Why did I do that? Let's see what he goes for here. There's the rocks. Did you go for the Sludge Bomb? No, he goes for the Scald. Okay, fair enough. No burn. No burn. He gets a crit. He gets a crit. I'd actually prefer a crit over a burn, though, so that's not that bad. It's just Scald on a Meganium. Calm down. Calm down. Now, the Tailwind's going to peter out. The Trick Room is still up, though. I mean, either way, he's outspeeding. It's just what it is. I'm going to go for the Giga Drain, predicting that Floette to come out, because the Dragon Tail's a real possibility to rack up that rock's damage. Unfortunately, I brought stuff that Mr. Powers would know exactly how they run. He's seen the Meganium in action multiple times. I don't know if he's ever gone up against it. He's definitely gone up against the Magcargo, so he knows like the full set of what they do. He probably knows the full set of what Scyther does too. So I only have 3 new Pokemon. We see the Porygon coming out here, taking a little bit from the rocks. The question is, oh, he gets the download just his attack. Okay, that's fantastic because I'm invested in my special defense. Giga Drain doesn't do a whole lot. That's not really the best thing in the world. He's having trouble breaking my walls though, so that's good. That is definitely good. He probably has the Ice Beam. And I really feel like that's going to be coming here. So I'm going to Dragon Tail him out. I'm not playing those games. Yeah, we see the Ice Beam. How much is that going to do? I feel like it's going to do a lot, even though we're specially defensive. Okay, that didn't do anything. No freeze, too. No freeze. Oh my goodness, the showdown session I recorded last night. Oh, that episode is probably already up by the time you're watching this, but it was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. The freezes, the crits. It was insane. I won't spoil too much. I kind of already did. So the Floette comes out. We see the Lefties recovery there. We're going to get Lefties recovery. Everybody has Lefties. Our light screen is going to wear off there, and that's part of why the Ice Beam didn't do nearly as much. The question is, do you have any kind of recovery here? Because we know Floette has access to Wish. We've seen Moonblast and Toxic. We haven't seen its other 2 moves. Could be Wish Protect. No, we haven't seen Toxic, have we? That may have been something else. We definitely saw the Aromatherapy, though. Now, 2 Giga Drains might be enough to kill. Might. I'm going to go for the Giga Drain here. He's going to stay in, and I guess we'll find out right now. Oh, that's not going to be enough to kill. Oh, it's just barely not going to be enough to kill. And he has the Wish, and he's going to get it off, which really, really stinks. I really don't want you to pass that either. So, as much as I don't want to go for a Dragon Tail on a Floette, I kind of want to prevent that Duosion from coming in and getting all of its HP back. Because that's the Trick Room Center. We would love to have that eliminated. I don't want you passing that Wish into anything. I really don't. So we're going to Dragon Tail. No, he's going to stay in Moonblast. Okay. So he's going to get a free turn. He's going to get all of his HP back, too. Ah, and he gets the special attack drop. What is the percentage on that? Is it 20% maybe? I don't know. I don't know what the actual percentage is. So Giga Drain's going to be doing even less than it was before, which is really unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. I do have an opportunity here to go for an Aromatherapy if I want. I guess I have that opportunity. Is it worth it? I guess it is. This is going to be a long battle. It's already a long battle. It's already over 20 minutes. I still have all of my Pokemon. I don't think I've killed anything on his team either. Just a big struggle for momentum. There's the Moonblast. We saw that wasn't really doing a whole lot. Yeah, that's not doing that much. He gets another special attack drop. Of course he does. Lefties is going to put us back up over 50%. I think I want to go for a Synthesis here. And then switch out. That seems like the play to make. It's lagging. Oh my goodness, I've been having so many issues with the internet today. I don't know what's going on, but the internet just doesn't want me to finish any of my matches. So there's the synthesis, and we're gonna get back up to full HP. Hopefully, you just go for Moonblast again. That would be best case scenario. Yeah, he's spamming Moonblast. He doesn't want me getting a free switch into something else. I don't blame him. I mean, I pretty much he gets another special attack drop. I'm at -3. Are you kidding me? Not that that, like, matters that much, because I'm going to switch out anyway. But what? 3 in a row? That's a little bit excessive, I think. I would say that's a little bit excessive indeed. So, we should be able to go out into Finley here and get a defog off. We should be able to, and I say should. Because that will allow us to switch in Scyther a little bit more freely, and we have to bring in something that can wall break here. We need to start punching some holes in this team. We really, really do. He's gonna withdraw. What are you going into? The Duosian. Okay, that's definitely Regenerator. Definitely Regenerator. Probably Trick Room is coming. This Trick Room, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I'm going straight for the defog this time around, not playing any games. And then we can U-turn out, because I'm pretty sure we can take one hit from this thing, just one. So rocks are going to disappear on both sides of the field. There's the Psyshock. That's not going to feel so good. Actually, no, we can't even take that. So Luminion goes down. Poor Finley. He was able to get a defog off, which is great. But we have free reign to switch pretty much anything we want in here. Rampardos can come in and start rock sliding things. And I feel like that actually is our best play, unless I want to go into Winfrey. I don't know that an Aerial Ace would kill, though. That is what's getting me. I don't want him setting up Trick Room again. No. We're going to go into Rampardos because even though Rampardos is fairly slow, the whole point of this team was to get the Tailwind up to bring in the Rampardos, but it just hasn't worked out that way. Just has not worked out. Rock Slide it is. Rock Slide is what we're going for. We're going to see the withdrawal here. Are you going into Clang? Because I'm just going to Fire Punch you. No, the Volbee's coming out. Why? It's a flying type. Oh, is he just sacrificing it? That's not taking that. Oh, it is taking that, but not by much. Now, I think his best play here is to sack this. And I don't really want to show him that I can switch moves yet, because, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this set is really, really good at bluffing a choice item, because it's very common for Rampardos to be scarfed / banded. Very, very common. So the fact that it has the sheer force means that it's not taking life orb recoil from damage or from moves that abuse that. So Rock Slide, Thunder Punch, and Fire Punch all use that. I don't believe Head Smash does, so we're just going to take a ridiculous amount of recoil. So I'm not going to be using that as much. I'm going to stick with the Rock Slide here, even though it has a chance to miss, because I want him to think that I'm choiced. I really want him to think that. He's going to stay in here, and the Rock Slide does connect, so he's just going to let his Volbeat go down. So is that... No, it's not the first death. The Luminion went down first. Poor Finley! Poor Finley! Didn't really get a chance to do a whole lot. I guess he kind of did. I mean, he did what he was meant to do, which was defog. And I guess he just wanted to get a safe switch into something here, which is the Palpitoad. He's lefties. Not Eviolite, but it doesn't matter. We're not one-shotting this thing. I don't feel confident that we can do that, and he's probably going to try to set up rocks here, let's be honest. Let's be honest. So I kind of want to go into Winfrey right now and set up all kinds of nasty things, because the rest of my team doesn't mind rocks too much. It's really just Winfrey that is the problem. The blah, 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 blah. I just keep saying the thing that I'm really afraid of is switching Winfrey in on a Skull, because I know he's going to get burned the first time he uses it. I know that's going to happen. feel like Rocks is your best play here. Winfrey's such a reckless switch, so we have to do it. We're going for it. We have the Aromatherapy and the Roost, so that's why I'm kind of okay with going for it here. That's just what we're doing. We're going for it. Winfrey, go! We see the Scald. Oh, do not get the burn. Do not get the burn. Do not get the burn. No burn. All right. Now, are you going to stay in? Because I am just going to start setting up Swords Dances. Or am I? Or am I? Or am I going to just go for an Aerial Ace for damage? No, I'm going for Swords Dance. That is really risky. He's going to stay in and try to burn me here. And I don't blame him. I really don't blame him. He needs to try to get the burn. And I don't think I'm going to avoid it 2 turns in a row. I don't see that happen. Oh, I do! Winfrey coming through for us. He needed that burn so bad and he didn't get it. That's terrible. Now he's in trouble. Because Aerial Ace coming off of Winfrey is going to hurt. I don't know if it's going to one-shot. I need to hope that it does. Can you come through for us, Winfrey? He's going to stay in here. And yes, Palpitoad just goes down. Because it's not Evioli. Oh yeah, he's leftovers. Why do I always forget items? I always forget items. Alright, so his Rock Setter is gone. No rocks up on our side of the field, which means Magcargo can come in and set up rocks pretty freely. We also know that this thing is not whatchamacall, is not Evioli. It's also lefties. And I think Brick Break will kill. I'm gonna go for it. I kind of wanted to Roost, but I don't want him getting subs up. Yes, and it does take the Clang out. He's in a lot of trouble. Porygon can't come in. Duosion might be the only thing that can take a hit. Because that Floette's not taking a hit either. Winfrey, you're so good. Winfrey is so good. And that's what we needed. We needed to break through one Pokemon. As soon as we got through one Pokemon, we would be okay. Now, he's probably going to try to set up Trick Room. I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's what you're going to go for here. Do I go for the damage? Because he's got the Regenerator. I don't think we're one-shotting. I just don't see that happening. I'm going to go for a Roost. We'll see what my opponent wants to do. We outspeed, obviously, because Duosion... I don't even know what the base speed on Duosion is. But let's be real here. It's terribly, terribly slow. He does set up the Trick Room. We can take a hit from this thing. He's got Psyshock and Shadow Ball. Trick Room, and then something else. Maybe Recover? I mean, not that he really even needs it with the Regenerator. Now I'm going to go for the Aerial Ace. Even though he outspeeds now. We do have the Eviolite working for us. We're going for the Aerial Ace. We see the Psyshock. Blah, 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 blah. I keep messing up my words a lot today. That does about half. I don't know that we can stay in on another. Wow, Winfrey! I was not expecting that. I should have went for that the first time. I was not expecting that to just... Man, because I just let him get up Trick Room. He's going to get the special attack raise, too. I don't know that we are taking an Ice Beam. I don't know that that's going to happen. And at that point, it's just going to be a matter of stalling out the Trick Room. This battle's been going on for a long time. Or I guess it's just about a half an hour, but it's felt so long. So long. I kind of want to Roost. Do I want to give up Winfrey? We've got Rampardos, which can deal with the Floette. So it wouldn't be the end of the world to see Winfrey go down here. She did her job. I always call Winfrey a he, but it's a she. She's probably very offended by that. So I'm sorry. Actually, Ice Beam's probably going to be doing more than I can Roost off anyway, so the play to make is to just go for the Brick Break. We see the Ice Beam, and with the special attack raise, I don't see us living that. Yeah, even through the Eviolite. Winfrey, you're not taking that. And I didn't want to switch in Meganium on that and take any kind of, unnecessary damage. That just didn't make a lot of sense to me. So, Magcargo can come in here. We resist Tri-Attack, we resist Ice Beam. It probably is packing the T-Ball as well. And that's just really, really good coverage. You got the Bolt Beam plus the Stab Tri-Attack. That's just a lot to deal with. We basically just need to wait for the Trick Room to end. which is kind of why I want to just go into Magcargo and start recovering, basically, because he doesn't have a super effective move. But he has that special attack raise, and that's what's scaring me. That's really, really scaring me. I don't think Lava Plume's going to kill, so we're going for Recover. There's the Tri-Attack. Hopefully you don't get Paralysis, or I'd rather have Paralysis as opposed to Freeze. That doesn't do nearly as much as I thought it was going to. And actually, now that I think about it, this Porygon could have the Trick Room also. That's very possible. But it should be running out this coming turn. So now we can go for a Lava Plume. It's not going to kill, but it should do a decent amount. Please don't get a Freeze. Don't get a Freeze. No Freeze. Alright. The Hacks has not been going my opponent's way. I will say that. All of those Scald chances. This game would be a lot different if he would have been able to get a burn on Winfrey. The dimensions are going to return to normal, as I mentioned. And I'm going to continue to Lava Plume. And we'll see, do you have the Recover? Do you have the Trick Room? What is your last move? It is the Recover, so I'm going to Toxic you then. Because we're not getting lucky with a burn. I mean, it's a 30% chance. I guess it kind of evens out because I've unleashed quite a few Lava Plumes and haven't gotten burns, and he unleashed quite a few Scalds and didn't get burns. I know it's a 30% chance, but still. He's already seen the Toxic, so he knows that I have it. But I'm going for it anyway. He's going to withdraw, perhaps predicting that Toxic, and going out into the Floettes to get up an Aromatherapy. So yeah, Toxic doesn't mean a whole lot to this Floette, really at all. Really, really doesn't. Now, I really want to go into Rampardos and just Rock Slide / Head Smash everything. Because I'm pretty sure I outspeed. Pretty sure. Because I doubt this Floette is running max speed. I just don't see that being a thing. Could be wrong. I could be very wrong about that. And I think we might just get a free switch because of the Aromatherapy. So yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. I don't see you going for Moonblast on a Magcargo. I think you came out here just for that Aromatherapy, actually. So out comes the Rampardos, and it's gorgeous. We do see the Moonblast. Maybe predicting the switch. I don't know. Ouch. That hurts, because Rampardos does not like taking hits. Now, a Rock Slide may one-shot. I don't know. I'm not sure, based on whatever the investment is on this thing. I'm thinking it's in Special Defense. I'm not positive. I don't want to go for the Head Smash, because I think that might just kill me off. So I want to go for the Rock Slide here. And that should do a lot. Should do a lot of damage. Oh my goodness, it just one-shots! Mr. Rampardos, you are power. You and Winfrey are the, premier wall breakers. Why are these things PU? I don't get it. Nobody uses them? At first, I was really upset that Scyther went down into NU, but then I realized its usage is PU. What? What is that? What is that? Now, we haven't seen an item on this thing. I don't think. I don't remember seeing Lefties. I don't remember seeing Life Orb. So, are you Eviolite? Because I kind of want to go for Head Smash. I mean, Rock Slide has better accuracy. No, we're just going to go for the Head Smash. That's maximum power. And I'm pretty sure Porygon, even if it had Eviolite, is not living that. No, and it's a crit. I don't think that mattered. That is maximum overkill right there. And we actually survived the recoil barely with 17 HP. That is going to be a victory in our favor. Kudos to my opponent for bringing a fantastically creative, amazing team. Whereas, like I said, it makes my team look really, really try-hard. Even if there is a Lumineon on there, it still kind of looks try-hard. So I'm sorry about that. But it was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy PU also. I think it's a lot of fun. It's personally, it's probably my favorite tier because there's just so much creativity. Even NU right now, if you go on Showdown and you try to ladder, it's just, I I don't know how to explain it, but it's just not the best. PU is where it's at. So if you guys want to do a PU battle, either on your own, or if you want to battle me in PU, feel free to look in the description. My Twitter link is down there, so you can contact me, and also the link to the tier list so that you guys can check that out and see what it's all about. I want to thank you all for watching, as always, and that's it for this time, so I will see you for the next battle. But until then, game on.